Good morning, students. This is our lecture number 7 related to the chapter number 2, the origin and evolution of the earth. In this lecture, we will discuss about the difference between the tidal hypothesis and the planetesimal hypothesis. Tidal hypothesis, which was based on the gravitational force, and planetesimal hypothesis, which was based upon the small object due to the attraction force. So, in tidal hypothesis, James Jeans and Harold Jeffreys assumed the sun was hot, but in planetesimal hypothesis, he assumed the protosun was cold. So this is the basic difference between the two hypotheses, and the next difference is in the tidal hypothesis, he tried to explain that the planets were formed through the cigar-shaped filament, but in planetesimal hypothesis, he believed that planets were formed due to the aggregation of small objects called planetesimal. तो इसमें जो टाइडल हाइपोथेसिस है उसमें माना गया था कि जो सन से एक जो मटेरियल सेपरेट हुआ वो एक सिगार शेप में था, जबकि प्लैनेटेसिमल में ये माना गया कि वहाँ पर एक छोटे छोटे ऑब्जेक्ट्स थे जिनको उन्होंने प्लैनेटेसिमल कहा, जो बाद में एग्रीगेशन अट्रैक्शन फोर्स के कारण जो है वो लार्जर बॉडीज में कन्वर्ट हो गए. थर्ड डिफरेंस इज दैट टाइडल हाइपोथेसिस में जेम्स चिन्स ने बताया कि जो प्लैनेट्स हैं वो डिफरेंट स्टेज में कैसे फॉर्म हुए. दे वर फॉर्म्ड एट डिफरेंट स्टेजेस, बट अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्लैनेटेसिमल हाइपोथेसिस ऑल द प्लैनेट्स वर इवॉल्व एट अ सेम टाइम. सबका जो एवोल्यूशन है वो एक ही समय पर हुआ अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्लैनेटेसिमल हाइपोथेसिस, while according to the tidal hypothesis planets were formed at different stages. Next, in tidal hypothesis, he believed in the gravitational force. As I told you earlier, that tidal hypothesis is based upon the gravitational force between the sun and the wandering star, but planetesimal hypothesis is based upon the attraction force between the sun and the wandering star. Next is, in tidal hypothesis, they believe that they explained that how the planets were formed in different size, because the filament was in the cigar shaped, so the planets were also formed in different size because the cigar has different shape, larger in middle and smaller at the end. So according to this shape, the planets were also formed in different sizes. But according to the planetesimal hypothesis, they could not explain why the stars are formed in different sizes. They only explained that the stars are formed by the aggregation or attraction force of the small objects, which they called planetesimals. One more thing which tidal hypothesis explained, that the matter which cooled down, जो मैटर कूल्ड हो गया वो किस में कन्वर्ट हो गया, सॉलिड में. और जो मैटर कूल नहीं हुआ, जो अंदर जाकर मैटर जो बहुत डीप मैटर था वो ईजिली कूल नहीं हो सका और वो किस फॉर्म में रह गया, गैशियस फॉर्म में रह गया. इसलिए जो सॉलिड फॉर्म है दैट वाज कन्वर्टेड इनटू द प्लैनेट्स एंड द गैशियस फॉर्म मेक आवर atmosphere. But planetesimal hypothesis couldn't explain the evolution of atmosphere, कि हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर कैसे एवोल्यूट हुआ, उसका की ओरिजिन कैसे हुआ, ये प्लैनेटेसिमल हाइपोथेसिस एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर पाता. सो दीज आर द बेसिक डिफरेंसेस बिटवीन द टाइडल हाइपोथेसिस एंड द planetesimal hypothesis. The last theory which is related to the earlier theories, that is interstellar dust hypothesis, which was given by Otto Suschmidt and Carl Weizsäcker in 1950. They revised nebular hypothesis, in fact, and they revised it in their own way. They explained that, here is the diagram. This is the first stage when the gases and dust particles were scattered in the universe. The dust particles and the gases are scattered initially in the universe. Now what happened? These dust particles collided with each other. In the second stage, they collided with each other, and in the third stage, what happened? Due to the friction, they took a shape of disk, and they started orbiting in the disk shape and converted into the larger bodies, and these larger bodies are our present day planets. So this is the basic concept of interstellar dust hypothesis, which was not very uh, recognized or uh, adopted by the scholars. So these were the earlier hypotheses about the origin of the earth. So in the next lecture we will discuss about the modern theory, which was most important theories among all these theories about the origin of the earth. Thank you. Have a nice day.